Hey everyone, Updog here, and today we got a new update to my war counter graphic, and I have Twitch chat here to accompany me if they have any questions about it as we go along. But some of the first things that I did was, instead of a main or an efficient, I think I had it as an efficient counter before. I just have it now listed as a main counter, and then we have the alternate counter still. So especially against the tougher teams that there are to take down. Try to fit in as many counters as I could. I'll go over the new stuff that we got going on, and a lot of people, I really appreciate the feedback that everybody has given me. I tried to address most of it. I did add at the top here, I changed the little disclaimer up here. Zoom in on it here. So most of the main counter teams, they can punch up about 200k, and higher can be tougher depending on the match. The alternate counters can also punch up unless they're marked otherwise, and maybe a lesser punch up would be possible with the alternate counters, but they should 99% of the time still be able to punch up. And still important to know about the reactor causing problems for War Dogs and Underworld. That's still an issue. I don't think that'll ever go away unless they get reworked or something, which who knows on that. Oh, well, now big shout out to Pathfinder for helping me with some of these tougher teams. Pathfinder Gaming, thank you so much for helping me with that. Had some other people in chat who weren't at liberty to tell me their war counters just because they're trying to work their way up the ladder in war, and I definitely understand that. So no worries there, but big shout out to Pathfinder on that. I guess I did forget to mention I do also want to credit my war captain in my alliance. He helped me out with some of this, and then also the original contributors. I'm going to leave them on for this graphic. They're stepping away from helping me. They've got a lot of stuff going on in real life and everything. So DMG and Commander X, they are going to be stepping away. So the next graphic, I may leave them on, just shrink their icons even more. Maybe make them like a founder, graphic founders or something like that. But basically, me and Marky Mark here are running this whole thing now. So most of the top half of the graphic is all the same. I don't think I really changed anything. Not that I am seeing anyway. Nothing that's really sticking out to me. But so what we did add was, like we had in the original graphic, we had the what to look forward to for this graphic. So I added in Pegasus in there. And the main counter, the best use for your roster, I feel, is going to be the Eternals with some Bifrost villains in there, and we got A-Force and War Dogs, Weapon X, Superior 6 can all do that. I handle them pretty well. Rebirth, I didn't really, since we don't know when these war rules are going to end, I didn't really address the current buffs that they're getting. I just kind of left it just so it'll be kind of future proof for that. So just a little note about that. This team will really struggle against them right now, but when they go back to normal, it'll be fine. Secret Defenders, I think I might have added the Gamma APOC in there. I did add in Sinister or Superior 6 counters. Got a lot of members here that we could plug into here, and I tried to represent it the best I could. There you can always take out Lizard and put in 2 or whatever, but it's hard to kind of represent so many mixes and matches on a graphic like this. So this is the best I could come up with. New Avengers do really good work against them. Undying and Tangled Web do as well. Nowhere, of course, and actually Gamma can beat them pretty. So then we have the Skrull teams. And the safest way to go is Gamma APOC on majority of the Skrull teams. Now, once again, it is kind of difficult to capture all the different combinations, but for me, that would be the safest way to get a win without having a double tap or whatever. Also, Pathfinder pointed out that Gamma, if you place them in the right placement, they can also beat quite a few Skrull teams, just straight Gamma. I'm hoping I got the placement right, so Pathfinder, if you're watching, make sure to let me know if that is correct, and if not, I will definitely make that change before I post this. So after I post this video, I'll post the graphic as well. So we got Gamma, we got Nowhere, we got Tangled Undying, and Skrull, Secret Defenders with Skrull. I tried to do a team that didn't use Skrull, but I got one team in there, which I didn't think was too bad. So let's see. Okay, then it's kind of a good problem to have is the introduction of the Extreme X-Men into the hybrid of the Unlimited X-Men. And so I started off doing it all together. It got really messy, so I split them up. So you are going to see Gambit on here as well as on the Extreme here down below. But it was just easier to keep it separate because there's different counters for both teams. So War Dogs is still going to work against them pretty well. Weapon X does good. A-Force does good, of course. So then we go down to the Extreme, and that changes a little bit. Weapon X surprised me. They did really well against them. They could punch up quite a bit, actually. But like I said, I only recommend like 200K for everyone out there. And also another surprise was Kang, Tangled Web, and the Eternals. That was kind of a surprise to me. And Darkhold was a little bit of a surprise too. So yeah, quite a few options. They are definitely, you don't want to underestimate them. Don't let them get rolling because they will roll right over you. So yeah, that is the updates for the graphic. We pretty much have every team covered except for the Hive Mind, which are just coming out right now. And we just have Symbiote Surfer right now. I don't know if it's worth doing another full graphic update for them. We'll see if they change things a lot with some crazy hybrid team, then I might do an update. But if you do think I need to do an update for that, make sure you leave a comment down below, and I'll see if I can do that, Zero. Thanks. But yeah, I don't foresee any other changes for this for a while until after Hive Mind, Hive Mind fully comes out. At least we'll see what Red Goblin does. We don't even know what he does, even as an envoy. We haven't even given the kits or haven't even seen the in-game model or anything yet. So we'll see how that goes for War. My gut feeling says that there's going to be some kind of War team coming out next after Hive Mind. So we'll just take it as it comes and go from there. So that's all I got for this video, everyone. Make sure you spend those resources wisely, and we'll catch y'all later.